these airplanes that usually take about a half a mile to launch.
The B25 former tube plane.
The
one me and Papa do yesterday.
Loaded up with 4 500-pound bombs each. And 80 men, led by then Lieutenant Colonel Jimmy Doolittle, went on a mission that Jimmy Doolittle, when he asked the 17th Bomb Group members for volunteers, and said, it's a secret mission, I can't tell you the target, and it is very likely you'll never get out alive. Every man in the room stood up. 80 guys, 5 per airplane, piled into these things, learned how to take off at under 700 feet.
Okay, this is a good shot of him.
Yeah.
Here he comes.
The bomb bay doors were open right then. And they learned how to take off in as little as 700 feet down in Florida. They then flew these aircraft to California. They were loaded onto the USS Hornet aircraft carrier, and on the 1st of April of 1942, just 4 months after the attack on Pearl Harbor, they steamed toward Japan. The plan was to sail within 400 miles of the coast. They would launch these bombers in as little as 467 feet, fly low over the water, pop up to 1,500 feet, and bomb targets in Tokyo, Osaka, Nagoya, Kobe, and Yokohama, Japan, military targets. They were discovered 800 miles away. They were given the opportunity to scrub the mission because most of them knew they wouldn't have enough fuel to get to safe bases in China, refuel, and come home. They still said, let's go. It turned into what was going to become for some a suicide mission. But look to the left, and I'm going to turn the PA down and just let you listen to the sound of these right cyclones.
Whoa! He flew right over my head. That was insane. Whew. Gosh, that was fun.
They took off at 8 o'clock in the morning on the 18th of April of 1942. All 16 aircraft successfully launched, headed for their targets, popped up when they got to the coast of Japan, were successful in getting to their targets, but then they turned toward China into worsening weather. Some crash landed along the beach. Some were taken prisoner by the Japanese. Several were executed as war criminals. 2 landed in Russia where they stayed, were kept until the end of the war. And some flew into the fog of night, couldn't see anything, flew until they ran out of gas and bailed out. They didn't know where the ground was with their parachutes until they hit the ground. Most of them got out alive. Colonel Jimmy Doolittle
These show the performance of your show.
Court-martialed because all 16 airplanes were lost. But the feeling of Japanese invincibility was shattered. And the Japanese then kept back men and personnel and equipment for homeland defense. And these airplanes, though they were lost, and Jimmy Doolittle, thinking he would be court-martialed, instead was field promoted past full colonel to brigadier general, right up the road in Cincinnati, Ohio, is one of those tornado raiders who just passed away 4 years ago. His name was Tom Griffin. His son plays in Brian Wilson's band of the Beach Boys. Gary and I stay in touch. But Tom Griffin told us some of these stories. And he and those 79 other men have all now headed west. But they participated in the air mission against which all other air missions have been measured. And the B-25 is today flown by the Commemorative Air Force Missouri Wing. Matt Conrad and Mike Marino from St. Louis, Missouri. Here they come from the left. And I'm going to fade it down once again and let you get
Goes right over our heads. That's cool. That's it. Like, subscribe, and goodbye.